Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. I am Liana, representing Politeknik Ungku Omar for CIE TVET 2020 with my partner, Encik Amiruddin Samsudin. So the topic today is the effectiveness of immersive virtual reality in architecture design exercise. Virtual reality is categorized as immersive and non-immersive tools to develop and improve engage and constructive learning. Challenges of experienced age learners require academic skills, especially architecture design, to be dynamic in adopting and integrating current technologies with future demand. Driven by the needs of fourth industrial revolution, IR 4.0 oriented education, immersive VR utilization is essential to be equipped by future graduates. On the other hand, VR creates possibilities to strengthen and encourage students' innovation and preparedness to embed changes in design strategy. Moreover, users, especially students, will be able to differentiate the effectiveness between immersive and traditional learning. Architecture design exercise requires proficiency in visual literacy to support theoretical understanding in constructing practical space design. Visualization of space involves specific dimension for built-up area, leveling, floor-to-ceiling height, as well as walls and openings. To comprehend the skills, students should at least understand anthropometric and ergonomic study. Anthropometric emphasize as scientific measurements and proportion of human body, while ergonomic emphasis on design efficiency and human comfort. In general, students in semester 1 has limited knowledge to visualize space, not to mention struggling to construct physical scale model or generated 3D model using software. Thus, it is essential to improve the incompetence in the visual literacy to avoid incompatible and disproportionate space design, example, enormous or narrow. The hypothesis of this study is that the application of VR in design exercise will enhance students' competency in visualization and simultaneously improve understanding and perceptions of form and space. The objectives are as follows. First, to explore the benefit of VR in teaching and learning process, especially in architecture design studies. Second, to measure the effectiveness of immersive VR learning environment in teaching and learning process. And third, to study the hindrance of VR experience during student immersion. What are the benefits of using immersive VR environment in design class? How was the students' performance in design class before and after experience common spaces in immersive VR environment? Why the impact of the immersive VR environment is less effective to certain students? According to the literature review, immersive VR is widely used to support architectural spatial experiences learning. Second, immersive VR improves understanding of visualizations and graphic representations in architectural design exercise. And lastly, immersive VR enhances the process of intuitive awareness and discovery where understanding of design is more comprehensive intellectually and emotionally.
Four projects were developed for architecture students, and one of these was selected for analysis in this study. The method of selection focused on an example of academic practice where 3D modeling and VR were being used to extend submissive traditional method of 2D drawing presentation into immersive 3D environment. Projects were developed using commercially available 3D modeling and VR software together with the VR hardware. In this case, we are using 3D Enscape with the use of HTC Vive. The research method was seen as the most suitable way of collecting, analyzing, and reporting data for the study in order to understand the attitude, perception, opinion, and concern of students with regard to the use of 3D and VR technologies in their learning process. Questionnaires were conducted by means of pre- and post-tests to evaluate student attained in a space design. Pre-test questions were distributed before the student practice through VR simulation, and each student will be given 10 to 15 minutes to explore the 3D model that had been prepared earlier to experience the immersive environment of that particular project. The post-test was given after students experienced the immersive VR of identical spaces, for example, living room, kitchen, and bedroom. Many changes result when VR used, whether forward or backward in student design process were recorded. As a result, in IVR versus traditional learning method, we can see that immersive VR environment are more interactive compared to the traditional learning method and develop interest in architecture exercise. With 72% of them, or 80% of 18 of the students strongly agree that it is more interactive compared to the traditional learning method. And for the immersive VR ability to improve the effectiveness of learning, 84% of the students agree that immersive VR environment improves space relationship understanding, reduce time consumption in design exercise, and improve their understanding on scale and proportion of the spaces that they are being designed. Last but not least, for the immersive VR sensation experience, um, 32% of them agree that the head-mounted device make them feel uncomfortable for a long time usage, meaning that after a long time of period, they will start feel inconvenience because of the screen that they use, which is very nearest to their eyes. So some of them might not handle it properly after a long time of usage.
For the conclusions, immersive VR utilization in architecture design exercise was proven to be effective tools to improve understanding and implementation in design exercise. VR tools convey better perception of space context compared to traditional teaching and learning method. Thus, it offers possibility for idea manipulation and diversified teaching and method. Students and lecturers will be more motivated and appreciated during learning session. As for students who struggle with theoretical approach or having difficulties to convey imagination into real objects, immersive VR helps to increase understanding and interpretation in design exercise. This paper suggests that full field of view, immersive VR environment and interactivity within 3D model is necessary to enhance and empower architecture education. Thank you.